evacuation from South Africa today. We've got details shortly for you. Don't go away. Let's head to the details now, because Deputy Minister for Finance Thomas Nyakoapem has said that the economic recovery seen under Finance Minister Dr. Cassiel Ato Forson is due to the strong backing of the President John Dramani Mahama. Without the President's backing, he said it would have been difficult for the Finance Minister to achieve any success. He was speaking on 3FM's Key Points after the Minister of Finance, Dr. Cassiel Ato Forson's mid-year budget review last week. Take a listen.
People should see that it is not that Ato Forson has the money and he says, I won't spend. Who will do that? We have a number of things we've promised Ghanaians that we will deliver, and we are delivering on them. That is why we are working together to ensure that we rake in more revenue. Today, because of the good management of the economy, we are being invited to re-enter the international bond market. And he says we are not in a hurry. He says let us work hard, manage the economy well, and achieve an investment grade.
You just heard the voice of Thomas Nyakoapem, his Deputy Minister for Finance. Now, Deputy Attorney General Dr. Justice Ramsai has defended the Economic and Organized Crime Office's Yoko investigation into Dennis Miracles Abuaje, insisting that the former government spokesperson was questioned over the alleged 55 million Ghana cedis under investigation. He further maintained that the anti-corruption agency is under no obligation to publicly respond to claims made by suspects. He spoke to my colleague Kemini Amano on hot issues.
Recently, Miracles. He came out to say that nobody questioned him about 55 million, that it was questionable. And people believe that. People believe that. Because Miracle is saying it, everybody believes that that is the truth. And nobody is even interested in asking Yoko, how do you even conclude that is true? And you see, Yoko is not under any obligation to be responding to things like that. Law enforcement, we are not under any obligation. At the end of the day, we will bring you to court. We will charge you. You will have your day. So whether we ask you about 55 or we ask you about 5, it's not even our headache. Eventually, whatever we find on you, we'll bring it to court.
Dr. Justice Ramsai is Deputy Attorney General. Ghana is preparing to evacuate another group of its nationals from South Africa on Monday today, July 27, following renewed threats and attacks against foreign African nationals. About 1,000 Ghanaians have registered for the latest voluntary evacuation exercise, according to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. But where did the crisis begin, and what has Ghana done so far? And what is the latest security situation in South Africa?
The evacuation forms part of a new operation to bring home approximately 1,000 Ghanaians who are registered with the Ghana High Commission in Pretoria. Priority is being given to women, children, elderly persons, students, and people with medical conditions. The latest exercise follows the first phase of evacuations between May and June, during which 979 Ghanaians were brought home in 3 batches after anti-foreigner protests and attacks intensified in parts of South Africa. On arrival, the returnees were taken through medical screening and offered psychosocial, transportation, and reintegration support, with about 200 jobs reportedly secured for some of the returnees. The evacuations became necessary after videos emerged showing foreign nationals being intimidated, assaulted, and forced by private citizens to produce immigration documents. The situation, however, became more serious after the death of Ghanaian national Bashiru Isaac during a period of unrest. Ghana demanded investigations, arrest, and prosecution, and later arranged for his remains to be returned home for an independent post-mortem examination. South African police disputed Ghana's initial account of the incident, saying preliminary investigations suggested the killing may have been linked to extortion rather than the anti-migrant protest. The disagreement added to growing diplomatic tensions between the two countries. Ghana postponed a planned bi-national commission meeting with South Africa, arguing that the concerns of xenophobia first needed to be properly addressed. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa later sent a special envoy to meet President John Mahama, who said Ghana held no hostility towards South Africa, but insisted that attacks against African migrants could not be ignored.
We do some more stories because residents of the Avenor enclave who suffered the loss of loved ones and property in the June 7 building collapse are calling on government to expedite the demolition of the partially collapsed structure. They say although officials have visited the site several times, they have yet to receive any clear communication on when the building will be brought down, leaving residents anxious about their safety. Noura Mohammed reports.
Nearly 2 months after the partial collapse of the Avenor building, the rubble remains untouched. And with it, the painful memories of June 7, 2026, when the disaster claimed 3 lives. For families who lost loved ones and livelihoods, each passing day is a reminder that the tragedy is far from over.
The government to come and demolish the building because our life is at risk. So many people have been coming here. Still, we are not seeing any different. The last time soldiers came here and come and tie rope here. They said they will come and demolish it soon. We expected them to come. They did not come.
Once we in Bakuni and Tinunda Bufa Baha and building especially to Baha and on Abakan say.
When the first part of the building collapsed, the authorities came here repeatedly. I am no expert, so I can't tell what they're doing or what decision they will take going forward.
Way forward, I
know certain woman is like my customer. I buy pure water from her. She lost her life. Me too, I don't know, because since the police will come here, come and warn people to make no one enter that place. But up to now, I don't know why they not demolish the remaining one. Everybody is afraid. So those fitters and then people around there.
Before we go, the president of the Ghana National Association of Teachers, Prosper Tichi, has warned teachers to stay away from any sexual relationship with their pupils, describing the conduct as a serious breach of professional ethics. His comments come as the Ghana Education Service investigates fresh cases of alleged teacher-pupil sexual misconduct, with several teachers already dismissed after being found guilty.
The growing number of cases involving male teachers accused of engaging in sexual relationships with their pupils has become a major concern for Ghana's education sector. While the Ghana Education Service is currently investigating several fresh allegations, a number of teachers have already been dismissed after disciplinary proceedings found them guilty of sexual misconduct involving learners. The incidents have renewed concerns about the safety of children in schools and the ethical standards expected of teachers entrusted with their care. Speaking on the issue, President of the Ghana National Association of Teachers, Prosper Tichi, described the conduct as unacceptable.
This issue about sexual harassment in our schools has come up, and as a union, we wish to state that we condemn such acts. We have a contract with the Ghana Education Service, the employer, and for that matter, in whatever environment we find ourselves, you are supposed to deliver your services ethically. In some situations, the case involved may be below the age of 16. And when it happened that way, it goes beyond even the ethical provisions, what has been provided ethically by the Ghana Education Service.
That's how we wrap up this edition of Morning News here on 3FM 92.7. For more stories, please check out our website, 3news.com. My name is Christabel Success Trevor. Business is up next.